I don't know what the title would be for a video I'm making now. But maybe non-duality martial arts. I studied verbal judo. Before I got medically disqualified from the Navy. To make sure I didn't get bullied. So there's all of this freedom, all of this wholeness and brain and mind and body available. So you ever been doing the dishes and you go to put something away and kajish, your awareness just got messed up and your attention got blinked. Your awareness got blinked. Kajish. And I live in a building where you're either socially, theoretically, philosophically, mentally, physically, the war veteran, the woman next door who smokes crack and methamphetamine and doesn't even acknowledge the normalcy that you could have with solving a problem. Okay, great. The heat goes ding, 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 ding. But the heat does not go dish, dish, dish. There's a sign on my walkway that says engineer. And I put it up there when I put up the Jesus sign. And I thought the Weed Easy was okay because it was kind of a tribute to the 20s and some of the people I've met along the way. But when a US Army war veteran, when some tall man who smokes more than I've ever seen and drinks lots of liquor team up as if they are the military, the woman over there, and the other social people and the landlord have a revolutionary structure and system with processes where they can do what they want, say what they want, listen to what they want, and most importantly, go wherever they gosh darn please. And the same United States Army war veteran who's talked about such sweet stuff like, yes, sir, and then goes to the room with the 30 or 20-year-old younger woman with the door unlocked probably. Gosh, I don't even get that close. It's so creepy. To know, oh, does he just walk in or does he knock? But I never hear a knock. I don't see because I don't look. But I hear because when I first moved in here, he tried kicking in my door because he heard the same sound as he's hearing right now, probably. I was working on school material in my own home, and he thought he should just come and kick my door in. Called the police and said I was gonna murder the entire building. The police showed up, talked to me, and left. The neighbor over there said I was a maniac, suicidal, dangerous human who wanted to break her wall down. And the well, there's only a few real possibilities and options for why that would occur to a person. They're either thinking too deeply in trying to make sense of too much, like I am trying to understand how to go to MIT and get accepted into the University of Washington Medical Center for school. There's drugs involved? Well, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the United States military doesn't let their chaplains smoke some marijuana, some crack, some methamphetamine, and fuck some young girl because they're a fucking veteran. And they went to war. And they've got awareness for what's being said out loud. Before my door was kicked in or after, I don't even know anymore. There was the same man downstairs saying, "Hey, where's my rabbit? Where's my rabbit?" Looking for the woman that looks like she could have dementia, or maybe she did too much chemical input and has now gone insane nearly. She's called me a bastard. She's called me evil. She's called me some of the most horrid and disgusting names you could ever find in any language. His rabbit. And I'm not at the zoo or a farm. I'm in Seattle, Washington, where people like me are normal. Yeah, we want to do technology stuff. That's why we're here now. But what's occurring has to do with this whole social housing movement, this equality, this fix for the problem. For these people who have done drugs, who smoke cigarettes, who smoke marijuana in front of the front door, and make fun of me, bully me, follow me, listen to me, watch me, stare at me, mess with me on a Saturday, a Sunday, any day. They don't care. What's what? And then they go. And then they let a person like me have some silence. And they wait until they run out of food. They wait until they run out of supplies. Drugs maybe, liquor maybe, weed maybe. Because it's easy here in Seattle. You just shoot. Dial a number, it's in your house or your apartment. And these people claim asylum in their own free country. They don't go to the University of Washington and start reading books to help their brain recover from the substances they did. They ingested, they smoked, they injected into their veins. They listen to loud thumping music, they fuck, they whimper, they stare at faces, they feel the excitement. And they look at a person who wants to help children with tumors and cancer. And they look at a person with a face born in Ohio and raised in Arizona. And they can't figure it out. They are not the awareness genius for planet Earth. They are not the attention-seeking, loving, caring human They are proclaiming to be here now. Because doesn't normally happen when you live in a normal apartment complex where people do day-to-day activities and even in normal mental health housing, where people are usually extra careful to just stay out of people's way because they know what's happening. But trying to enforce and trying to set up stuff and trying to make different what's naturally occurring gets into stuff like sociopathy, psychopathy, and disorders, pathology. And they can have their drugs, they can have their rock and roll with their babes. But by gosh, leave the pathologist for cancer alone. Stay the heck away from me. Don't listen to me. Don't watch me. Don't stare at me. And don't look if I'm watching you. Because that's the problem right there. Now. You can control awareness, but you can't have control over awareness and then find out who's watching you. Because then you are either schizophrenic or paranoid, high on drugs, or a number of other different possibilities. And none of them make sense. But to proclaim you know what's happening, and to smoke, and to smoke, and to drink, and to drink, and to drink, and to drink, and to do drugs, and to do drugs, and to do drugs, and to do drugs, and to get those girls. You're a bully too.